Another one? Yeah. Should we make it random this time? Yeah. 0 to 2. Middle one. Okay. Alright, yep. I created just a basic item in the kitchen, so stove, you press Z and it does a couple of like sprites and it lights them up, and yeah, somewhere between creating it and it being created, you can walk through it when you shouldn't. So it should sensibly be a pretty quick one. Kitchen, and then it is misc stove. This is because I've played around with stuff. I can't remember of doing that to that though. Either way, no, that's moving it sideways. We want the height. Then I thought I'd be able to. Oh, because it's movable. Why is it down as movable? What? Oh my god. Well then. What on earth? It has not been done like that. Static. Static, static, static. Can I rotate it? I need to rotate all of it. I can't rotate all of it. Come on. It must know that's ridiculous. What? Never seen it. Never seen that before in my life. Is that even? Yeah, that looks alright. Okay. Feels like it is forward tilting, isn't it? Yeah. What on earth is it doing? Is that straight? That's straight, yeah. Thing has gone mad. I've never seen it do that. It's a flip book, it's not a normal sprite. Okay, so that's 0, so that's not the problem. We need this to meet it. Now, right. Oh, it's because of the light. I made the light in charge and the light was at an angle, right? Let me undo all this madness. Light. Right, firstly, static, static. Technically, stationary would be better because it would be dynamic lights, but you know, it's okay for now. Stove light goes into that. I'm just gonna have to change it. Box collision goes into that. Right. Box collision is at 0. So sprite needs to meet box collision. We also want to take it back. We don't want the collision to go that far. 10. 8. I know I should really use the other views, but you know, it works for now. Narrow it. 37. There, light. Save. Collision. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It might be because it's a flip book, you can walk through it. Block all dynamic, yeah. Can't be stepped on. No, because we don't want you to overlap with the flip book. Maybe. Oh yeah, gosh, you're on the floor now. Get rid of that. We'll all be uniformed again. Just, you can see I'm actively updating stuff. It's just, task is a task is a task. Z can still walk through it, and it only triggers one, and the light's not really working. Kind of, not great. Right, the stoves need to be instance editable because there's more than one. In range, yes. That. Do we need to block it all at top level? Spawn collision, play 0. In range turned on. Why are turning on and turned on? Oh right, yeah, because of slightly different sprites. It should be coming from the left, not the right. Silly me, I've put it on the wrong side. Bring it forward a little bit. Right. Let's check the light first. A little bit better. You can not see the sprite change. Turned off. They don't need to be instance editable because they will always be on or off. It's just a thing. It's like you're not going to get a different sort of flame. Well, sprite. If you're in range, true. And then if it's on, it's off. If it's off, it's on. So flip-flop. Visibility. Stove. Visibility gets flip-flopped as well, and then the flip box do that. In range, out of range. Don't need to cast it back to John on out of range. I'm just looking for collision stuff now. Block all. Stove off, yeah. Yeah, fine. I just need to get it to do the collision, which is the bug we're actually trying to do. That thing you see in there is I created something to tell you what's inside stuff, but obviously because there's two storage things, they're kind of fighting. And it's not liking the fact that I've done two. Another bug. Fix one thing, break another. That needs to come forward a little bit. go down anymore, it needs to go forward. There we go. That looks a bit better. Kind of. Still we can get through it though. Also, that's supposed to turn green, but it doesn't. Delete one. Maybe it's confusing it. Nope, it's not confusing it. Save. Stove. Flipbox. If turned on, then do the turned on flipbook, which is that one. Also, if it's turned off, do that one. Yeah, that makes sense. If turned on. Still light toggle visibility, yeah. If in range, true. Turn it on, then turn it off, regardless toggle the visibility. And then look at the flipbox. Is it turned on? Yes. Turned on flipbook. Is it turned off? It's turned on, no. That one. Let's try making them instance editable. It's really odd it's not updating it. Why are they... oh no, they're not the same. Let's try some brute force thing. Give me that, and then just go straight to that. Change your flipbox regardless of anything else. Nothing. Let's jump out. Oh, because turned on. Oh, turned on is on by default. Right. You press Z, you're in range, true. Turned off, turned off. You're not in range by default. Very, very, very peculiar. Right, let's go back a step. Let's put it back together again. But you are not in range by default. It's not turning on by default, and it's not turned on by default. So it is off, and you are out of range. So it triggers that, but the sprite does not change. Why? No. try something a bit radical. Tick, on tick, just flip-flop between these sprites, like, you know, just ping. It's got bing, 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 bing. And then we'll know that the sprites flipbook can change, and that's not the problem. Yep. Do we have the wrong? We're setting the flipbook. Maybe that's not right. Something's off. Source flipbook. Let's just make it extra sure. Let's slow it. So they're not changing. So it's this. Set. What? Active? That can't be that. That can't be right. I've never seen that before. No. Set flipbook. Where'd you got that? Set sprite flipbook. Is that? Alt drag in. Get sprite flipbook. No. So what's that? That's a flipbook, and what is that one thing? A flipbook component. Okay. Component. No, it can't work. It can't work. It can't. How? But let's do it anyway. Let's do nothing. So see if it disappears. Doesn't. Yeah. It didn't. Okay. Yeah. Can't read anything. Yeah. I thought so. Do I set the flipbooks to something else on anything else? I have a flipbook playing in the lampshade, but I don't in the lamp. Actually, it's not even a blueprint. Desk, yeah, desk light, but then what did I call it? No, it's no interact, isn't it? Yeah, so I've got that, but that just minds its own business. That's not a blueprint. That's taking advantage of it. Is it because it actually is movable because the flipbook's moving? You know, you never know. Right. Okay. So we got it. It is movable because the flipbook is moving through the sprites. Even though it is staying still, it is flipping through the pages, so to speak. Okay. So let's check everything else. We still need to make sure it actually, we can make it collidable. On, off. There is still the issue of it not knowing the difference. Is that because they are too close together and they are overlapping? That one does not work. That one does work. So let's fix all the stove stuff while we're here. It shouldn't matter that they are the same. I shouldn't need to do a parent-child if I'm just copy and pasting the same thing. So cast to that, and the other component is self, so this one. So that'll mean like individuals equals true. In range. Cast to John, and actually the true false could actually be the in range. I think it could work like that. So you cast it to John, and the other component, which is self, I think it might be other component, is self. So is the stove. So the other thing is the stove, and the thing that's colliding is yourself true, then you are in range. Right, so it's not other component. Overlapped component, perhaps. No. I shouldn't need to do like self equals self, will I? Surely that'll always be true. It will always be true. Yeah. Class. Get class. No, because the class will be the same. It's the object that's different. It's the light blue that's different. Not the purple. The purple will always be the same. Oh, maybe I should just have one stove. Instance editable. Do we really need it to be exposed on spawn? Not really. I'll just leave it to the thing. Maybe I do. If I want to tweak it. Instance editable John, maybe. I don't think that's going to make a difference. No, one rules the show. Oh. So let's just look at this collision, shall we? Dynamic if set shape will be exported for navigation. No, we just need regular collision. We know it's working on the collision because if it was working, because you'll see the nav mesh goes around it. So once the nav mesh behaves, then we know for certain it's working. Disable auto input. It's only understanding this one, I think. Yeah. Enable disable input. Get player controller. Enable. Disable. This might do it. It might be like it's trying to enable two at the same time. Let me just double check I've done it. Controller. Enable disable. Okay. Control and click. Right. That's it. You see, because there was one, they were homogeneous. They were seen as one. So once I was in range of one, I was in range of both. No, once I was in range of one, which was the first one, I guess the game decided, it was like, that is going to manage your input. That is going to be in charge of your input, Nick. Not the other one. Funny that, like, even though that one works, left is the primary, so we're looking at like a blueprint that's been cloned in the game, but this simulation only works on the original. Which, how would you ever notice the original? Is there a number? Still B2. So I don't know, for whatever reason it thinks that's the prime. That must have a, I don't know, lower ID, so it's younger, like first one. So older, sorry, lower ID. It is made first. So if we're going ID 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then this would maybe be like ID 0, and that's like 0, that's 1. So it just takes the earliest, oldest ID, the first one that's made. So we've got that working, but that is not the bug. The bug is the collision. Do I need to stick another collision on top of this, or can I just rework it? Can I make the flipbook be the boss? And the collision and the light share? Well, we'll see if when we walk into it. Oh, I need to do the thing anyway, don't I? Right, so it's going to look ridiculous, but then we'll play it. We're just trying to walk into it. Unless it's resorted itself out. Well, that didn't help. Should the flipbook have a collision? It can't put a collision on a flipbook, surely. Do I need to put a collision on a collision? That'd be ridiculous. Maybe make it dynamic. Oh, again, yeah, we need once it starts affecting the navigation, that's when we know it's working. Right. So it doesn't need to be dynamic unless fill collision. If set nav mesh will not be generated under. Okay, is that what we need? G. Move it a bit. Okay. No. Use system default. Oh, you silly game, don't make it so difficult. Collision. Maybe simulate hit events. We do need overlap, but it's just going to be trial and error, I think. I think we're just going to press things and then test that cannot be stepped on. Block all. There we go. There we have it. It's block all. So normally I could do like a block dynamic. Let me see if I can find a door. Might be a bad example. I can do like an overlap dynamic, like it'll still block it, but because it's a flip block I need to do a block all. So let's see why. What's the difference? So overlap allows, well, pawn, I'm guessing it's pawn, and this one just blocks everything. Alright, well, let's test it one more time. Okay, so we can't get around it. Does it behave? Yeah, it feels like I can kind of get around it. I need to push it further back, but it kind of feels like it's there. It's good. We can turn the stove on, turn that stove on. We can turn the light off. The sprites are playing. For whatever reason, these don't open though. Yeah, so I need to. But I already know the problem is. Enable, disable. Okay, I don't know what the problem is. Right, so stove's done. This bug is done. We need to. If I go any further back, it looks like it's going into the wall, I think. If not, we'll just one step back will stop you being able to get around the back of it. How does that look? Nah, doesn't look right. Unless I can knock it down one notch. No, half a notch. No. Can I knock it forward a notch and still keep it? Oh, they're different. Minus 25, minus 26, no, minus 24, minus 23, minus 22. Okay, minus 20, let's try that. Minus 20, no, minus 21, 22, 23, 2.5, no, minus 23, minus 23. How's that look? Okay, 1 second. One more tweak. We need to knock these minus 5. I don't know, minus 3. Save. Play. Okay, yeah. That looks alright. Minus 38 on the fridge. Sorry, I'm detouring now, aren't I? Oh, what was it before then? Oh, it's 23. 5, 24. It should be 24. Minus 34. No. Minus 30. Yeah. Yeah, looks good. Okay. Minus 32. That looks good, that. Nah, that's got it. That's nice. That's tidy. Save that. This bug's done. I will add a bug in for these not opening up. And then, did one. Fixed one, made one. See you in a bit.